raining crickets. So you guys haven't seen a feeding video in a while, and we are going to be feeding the water dragons today because it just so happens to be their feeding day. So Yoshi, Nessie, and I think I'll bring down Rex so that he can get a chance to feed and you guys can see him eating. And you haven't seen that for a while, so we'll be feeding crickets today because we don't have any super worms, unfortunately. I didn't buy any, but we'll be buying some tomorrow, I think. And Bowser is out of his brumation, so he's looking... I don't know what that was. A twitch or something? I don't know what that was. But he is out of his brumation. He is looking a bit more red, which I love. His tail is shedding nicely. I thought I would have to get surgery on his tail, but it looks like it's shedding nicely. Hopefully the rest of it, as you can see, the rest of it is a slightly different color. And that'll shed off in the next few days. So hopefully, cross the fingers, we won't need an operation or anything to get that shed skin off. And the turtles are doing really well. This container is keeping in a lot of the humidity. See a turtle coming up to say hello to you guys. But I think it's feeding time, so I'll just lock this up. It always gives me difficult. Oh, right there, first try, got it. So I'm just gonna grab a water dragon and put him right in the feeding bin, and we'll get on to that section. Now we will get 2 shots of them eating. First we'll do the, I guess, aerial photo or shot that of them eating. Now I do have multivitamins on these crickets, but I don't have that much, so it's kind of looks like there's nothing on them. But like I was saying, we are going to do a kind of like first person inside the bin like we have shown before, so that you guys can see up close what it's like. Now as you can see, Yoshi is getting better with the having no tail. Sometimes she stops abruptly and she kind of topples over a little bit, but she is learning how to cope with that. And you can really see how water dragons are reliant on their sight. She doesn't seem too interested when the cricket doesn't move a lot. Now, if you do want to learn about water dragon nutrition or how to feed a water dragon or what to feed them, we do have videos on that, so you can go check out those videos. I do try to feed the water dragons about twice a week. I don't feed them every day because I don't want them to get obese or anything. So you can see how many crickets I go through. I normally buy about 500 at a time. Better deals that way, and crickets aren't that expensive, so you might as well get lots. Now if you're feeding a little water dragon or a baby, you can feed them smaller crickets, in which case they last for a lot longer. These adult crickets last for about a few weeks or a few days if you don't feed them properly. Typically, I don't really count how many crickets these guys eat. I just go until they don't seem that interested in eating anymore. So I highly recommend feeding water dragons in another bin. Once they get to a certain size, putting crickets inside their cage is no longer really an option. Crickets can climb wood, so it's really easy to lose them in your house if you just release them into their habitat. If you have a PVC cage or some sort of surface on your cage, you don't really have to worry about that. Alright, so this is Nessie, our other adult female water dragon. As you can see, she does still have her tail, but she's not as calm as Yoshi is. She's kind of a bit more flighty, and I have been working with her a lot, but some lizards just happen to be a lot more cautious or a lot more scared of new things. Now, I will try to work with her to get that out of her, but I don't know if that will change. You can see me probably shaking out the crickets. She also is a very good eater, so I don't think you'll have a problem seeing her eat. And you can see how long that tail is in comparison. She seems to want to eat in this corner, so. Now, Nessie is about 3 years younger than Yoshi is, so that's why you can see there's a size difference. But she is still able to reproduce. She has laid eggs before. But, of course, she's never officially been with Rex, so the eggs would probably be unviable. I shouldn't say probably, they were unviable. They all were duds. She almost got a 2-for-1 in that one. This one's kind of dead right here. Now you saw that they actually stick out their tongue. They have a sticky pad on their tongue that it helps them pull the food into their mouth. Obviously with mice they can't do this, but with superworms, dubia roaches, any insect will help them do it. It's raining crickets. Now, unlike the mice, they actually do crunch these up a little bit. You saw in our last video with Rex, we actually fed him a mouse. And he didn't crunch it up, he just swallowed it whole. So they do know the difference to what they're eating. And I'm hoping to pair these guys back up at probably in about a week or so. I do want to do this while I'm home so that if something happens again like that, I am here to break it up. So they'll always be together when I'm home. And hopefully we can get some babies out of it. Now this is Rex. He is a little bit more standoffish since we brought him in the new cage. But he should be just as hungry. Oh, and I'm dropping stuff. Now, I will try to shoot everything that I can, but it's hard to knock out crickets and shoot at the same time. I would just have to get more crickets for him because the other two cleared me out. Now, I will try to get him so he's close to you guys. Now, they're barely done with one before he's eating another. Sometimes they're crunchy. They chew them for extra long. Now, all the ones I just put in, he's almost finished them all. So hopefully I can get him over here again, so you guys can see him running towards you. Now let's see if he'll eat a little bit more. See how it stops? As soon as it moves, then you can see it again. To him, it would just appear like just a blank shape. It wouldn't actually register as food. Now Rex can eat more. Just ran right past the camera. Now Rex can eat more than the girls can because of the size difference. And Rex is almost a year younger than Yoshi is. Now after this one, I think he'll be done. Rex can keep eating these all day, so it's not like I'm not feeding him. He just has a bigger appetite than the other ones. Kind of hoping he would come up close to you guys and eat, but I think he's already done that. And that's it. That's all the crickets that are in here. You can see how big he is in comparison to the girls. But yeah, I think that's it. I think the girls are fed. Bowser will be fed in probably tomorrow. As you can see, his line is coming back in his body. That's it. Thank you very much for watching. That's the end of this video. Stick around for the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about the feeding today. I know they're kind of hungry. And don't forget to check out our other channels, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. And I will see you guys in the next video. See ya. Thank you.